Hey, what's going on, y'all? RJ here with CV Tech, and let's try to get this here to focus in. And there we go. So we got it focused in there. And today I'm doing a comparison between the HTC One A9 and the ZTE Max XL. Now, both of these here are set. I want to go ahead and make mentions here before I forget it. They both are set at 1x animations. Now, I know most people sometimes turn the animations off or have them at 0.5, but for a real test, I went ahead and set them back at 1x, which is what I always do with all my comparisons. So let's go ahead and go in here, unlock the device. Let's go in here to the ZTE, and let's just go back into the CPU-Z here on both devices. And we will check out what kind of processors we're working with here with both of these devices. Now, here, not really sure what this is running. It says 1.21 gigahertz, but I do believe it's a 1.5 gigahertz Snapdragon 617, which is an octa-core processor. It does have an Adreno 405 GPU. Go to the device, you'll see it does have a 4.97 inch display, 5-inch display at 1920 by 1080 resolution, 1080p, with 3 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of onboard storage, which is kind of hard to see from there. But if I bring it in a little bit and try to focus in, you'll see there we go with some of the specs there. So over here on the ZTE, we have the 1.4 gigahertz Snapdragon 435, which is the octa-core processor running an Adreno 505 GPU. And scroll over here, and well, if I can get to scroll, come on, scroll over there now. You will see that it does have a 5.98 inch display at 1920 by 1080 resolution, 1080p, with 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of onboard storage. So yeah, pretty much good specs there for both phones. So let's go ahead and go back home here, focus back in the best we can, and we will go ahead and clear everything out of the recents here. Everything is cleared, and we are already set up here for this comparison. So I'm anxious to see how this is going to work out. So this is the octa-core 617 versus the octa-core 435, and it has an extra gigabyte of RAM and more storage. So let's go ahead and get in with this test. We'll start off here, and the ZTE had it. Go into YouTube. And it looks like the ZTE had it once again. Go into calculator, equal, go into calendar. The ZTE had it. I'm kind of shocked here. Let's go into camera. It looks like that the HTC had it there. You can see the difference. So this is so much brighter. Looking at this here, it's so much brighter than the ZTE, but it's just the way it is. So yeah, there we go. Go back to the home here. Let's go into IMDb, and it looks like that it's going to be close, but I believe that the HTC had it there. Let's go into Instagram. HTC had it. Going to the Play Store, that was pretty much equal, but the ZTE barely had it there. Let's go into settings. Very equal there as well. Let's go into Snapchat. HTC won out there. Let's go into Twitter. And it looks like that the HTC is going to take that win as well. Go into Temple Run 2. Pretty close, I have to say. And I did forget to show you the Geekbench 4 test. I will show that here in a minute to kind of show you the difference. The differences here that it will show for scores. So it looks like that the ZTE started it first on this gameplay here. So pretty surprising. And let's go into Subway Surfer. Now I've seen some phones with good RAM management And I've seen some phones that has to reload every single thing that you exit out of, which we will test that out here in just a second. Now this has a full 1080p display along with the HTC. This is however Super AMOLED. This is however not. So it looked like that the HTC did win out there slightly with this test here. But both of them here, if you look at them and play games here, both of them are no slouch. Both of them are going to play games like this right here, no problem whatsoever. You're not going to have any hiccups, any issues whatsoever. They're both going to work just like they're supposed to work, you know. So we'll get into a good safe zone here and we'll end it. Okay, now first thing I want to do right now is go into the Geekbench here and look at the previous score that I ran just a few minutes ago. And look at the history, and you'll see right there that the HTC has a single score of 709, multi-core score of 3063, while the ZTE has 674 single score and 1906 multi-core score. So quite a bit of difference there, multi-core between the HTC and the X-Power and the ZTE Max XL. Let's go ahead here and just reopen some of these apps here and just see how the RAM management is. Already open, had to reload on the ZTE. Back into YouTube. Both had to reload that. Let's go into Google Plus. Both had to reload as well. So you can pretty much see which one opens up here first, and everything else. Hopefully I'll be getting a better camera here soon to be able to get better, clear videos than what I'm doing right now. I'm working on that at the moment, so just bear with me. Go into camera, and about equal there. Back into IMDb again. Already open, had to reload on the ZTE. Let's go into Instagram. Already open here on the had to reload here on the ZTE, and it's looking really slow. It's like it's kind of froze up a little bit. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Anyway, this was already open, and yeah, so back into Play Store. Both of them are already open, equal. Settings, HTC, Snapchat, already open, had to reload here on the ZTE. Twitter, already open here on the HTC, had to reload there on the ZTE. Back in Temple Run 2, already open, ready to roll, had to reload here on the ZTE. Subway Surfer, already open, ready to roll, had to reload here on the ZTE. So RAM management does seem to be better, much better here on the HTC. A few apps had to reload. That's just normal, a lot of times. But, as far as the devices go and phones go, both of them are very solid. I mean, you got a octa-core 617 here versus an octa-core 435, extra gigabyte of RAM, and double the internal storage. Both of them running Nougat. This is 7.0. This is 7.1.1. And overall, I am impressed with both devices. Now, the biggest deal with these two phones here is battery life. You can get about 3 charges with the HTC than you can with the ZTE Max. You got 2150 milliamp hour battery here, 3930 milliamp hour battery here. You will have to charge this battery 2 to 3 times to get the battery life that you will get on the ZTE. Camera quality is much better on the HTC, hands down, no contest, better camera. This one here just is overall a better device, in my personal opinion. The HTC One A9 is a better device over the ZTE Max XL, and the good part about the good thing about the HTC One A9 is you can buy it from places like Shop Sale Deals, eBay, HSN for $149.99, and the ZTE Max XL is going to cost you about $100 at boostmobile.com. So for $50 more, you're getting a full metal build. You're getting a lot of more features. Both of them have fingerprint readers. You're getting double. Or you're getting a gigabyte extra RAM, and you're getting double the ROM, and a metal build and everything else here, a better camera, and all that goes along with it with the HTC. If I had to choose, I would definitely choose HTC over the ZTE Max XL for just a small $50 difference in price tag. That's just my personal opinion. This is a brand new phone, just released. This phone here came out in 2015, and the only reason this phone here did not make it to flagship status is because it did not have a flagship processor when it was released. So it's the nearest thing that I have to a flagship. But as you've seen there, the test was very close for the first round of test. So nothing to complain about. I mean, great phones. Both of them work really good. However, like I said, heavy, intense games I have to test out here on the ZTE Max XL, and that will come in the full review of the phone. So stay tuned for all of that. If this was helpful in any way, if you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. Any questions or comments, leave it below. I'll get back with you as soon as possible. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. And also, while you're there, hit that bell to be notified whenever I, upload more comparisons, more speed tests, among different phones. I got an unboxing that's going to be coming up very soon, which will probably come out before this video here is uploaded. So just disregard that. And so yeah, be notified for all that new content coming to the channel here very soon. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks every one of y'all who has supported my channel, and I thank every single one of y'all for that. So y'all have a great day. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all in the next video.